Namaste, hello my dear student, all viewers, hope you are well. Okay, now we are going to start for today's class. Come to the board. What we had in our previous class, I have written the recap of the previous class. What we had, we have discussed about equilateral triangle, formula of equilateral triangle under root 3 by 4 L square. Similarly, we have derived the formula of quadrilateral 1 by 2 into D means diagonal into P1 into P2. We have already discussed in the previous videos. Area of parallelogram, base into height. In rectangle, the area of rectangle is L into B, length into breadth. Perimeter of rectangle is 2L plus B. We have already derived this formula in the last class. The diagonal of rectangle is under root L square plus B square. Similarly, in square, the area of square is L square when length is given, and the area of square is again when diagonal is given D square upon 2. These two are the formula for the area of square when length is given and when diagonal is given. Similarly, perimeter of square is 4 into L, 4L, and the diagonal of the square is L root 2, or we can write root 2L. And this formula we have already derived. How this formulae has come. This is the recap of the class, and finally we have written formula for rhombus and kite also. Only we have written formula, but we have not derived why the area of the rhombus is 1 by 2 and D1 into D2, and why the area of the kite is same 1 by 2 into D1 into D2. D1 means first diagonal, D2 means second diagonal. So, and this much we have written in our last class. Okay. Now we carry on for furthermore. So today we derive the formula for rhombus and kite. Why the area of rhombus is 1 by 2 D1 into D2. So first of all, we should know what is rhombus, and again I have already told you about rhombus and their properties in the last class. What is rhombus? We have already discussed that rhombus is a parallelogram. Rhombus is a parallelogram of which all sides are equal. Rhombus is a parallelogram of which all sides are equal. Suppose this is rhombus. No, this is not clear. Suppose this is rhombus, and rhombus is a parallelogram of which all sides are equal. Okay, and we have discussed that the diagonal of rhombus are not equal. Properties of rhombus. In properties of rhombus, we have studied that the diagonals of rhombus are not equal, but diagonals of rhombus bisect each other at right angle. This diagonal bisect each other at here. Suppose it is O, bisect. Bisect means this equal to this and this equal to this, as well as bisect at right angle means this part, this angle is of 90 degree. This is the one property of rhombus, that diagonal bisect each other. Okay, we are going to find out area of rhombus. This is the figure of rhombus. These all sides are equal. See here, rhombus ABCD. If we divide this rhombus ABCD, we get two parts. Either we get a triangle ABD or triangle BCD, or triangle ABC and triangle ADC. If we add this triangle ABD and triangle BCD, we will get rhombus ABCD. Similarly, if we add triangle ABC and triangle ADC, again we will get rhombus ABCD. we can write either triangle ABD plus triangle BCD. We can write this way, either triangle ABD plus triangle BCD, or we can write triangle ABC plus triangle ADC. We can write this way also, whatever you like. We can write either this or this. I am going to write this one. The rhombus ABCD is equal to triangle ABD. ABD means this triangle ABD, and BCD, this triangle BCD. Okay. Here, what is AC? AC is the diagonal of a rhombus. Suppose it is D1. Similarly, what is BD? BD is also the diagonal of the rhombus. Suppose this is D2. AC is denoted by D1, BD is denoted by D2. Okay. We are going to find area of the rhombus. If we add area of this triangle and area of this triangle, we will get area of the rhombus. Okay. See in triangle ABD. In triangle ABD, in ABD, this line is perpendicular to this line. AO is perpendicular to BD. So, a definition of height and base in triangle ABD, AO will be the height and BD will be the base. So, we know the area of triangle ABD or any triangle is 1 by 2 into base into height. Same way, the area of triangle BCD also 1 by 2 into B into height. In ABD, write this 1 by 2 as it is. What is base in ABD? In triangle ABD, this BD is the base and this AO is the height. So, in the place of B, in the place of base, we can write BD. In the place of height, we can write AO. If we multiply 1 by 2 BD into AO, we will get area of triangle ABD. Similarly, 1 by 2, write 1 by 2 as it is. What is the base for BCD? For triangle BCD, again this is perpendicular, because this is perpendicular, this line will be height and this line will be base. For triangle BCD, BD is the base and OC is the height. In the place of B, we write base BD into BD into, in the place of height we write CO or OC. This will get area of triangle ABD, this will get area of triangle BCD. Okay. Now, take anything is common here. Here is 1 by 2, here is 1 by 2 also, here BD, here BD also. So, 1 by 2 into BD is common. If we take this common, it remains AO here and it remains CO here, CO. Okay. 1 by 2 into BD into, now see AO, we have to add AO plus CO. Where is AO? AO means this part plus CO. CO means this part. We have to add this part and this part, the part AO and part CO. If we add these two part, we will get what? We will get AC, whole part axiom. These are the two part of AC. So, in the place of AO plus OC, we can write AC, this AC. So, we have written here AC, we can give region, whole and part axiom. Now, see 1 by 2, what is BD? BD is a diagonal. What is AC? AC is also diagonal. Now, see we have denoted AC as D1, BD as D2. In the place of BD, we write D2, and in the place of AC we write D1. Now, see what will be the result? The result will be 1 by 2 into D1 into D2. This is the area of rhombus. This is the area of rhombus. So, we have found here how or why the area of rhombus is 1 by 2 into d1 into d2 or half of product of diagonal. We can say half of product of its two diagonal. Area of rhombus is half of product of its two diagonal. So, if you know the process how to make, then suppose you have forgotten the formula, you can derive the formula yourself. Okay. So, this is about area of rhombus, and to find perimeter, the very easy, we add all four sides or we add all four boundaries, we will get perimeter of the rhombus. Okay. This is for area of rhombus. Now, come to area of kite. This is a kite. Now, see, first of all, what is kite? See here. This is the kite. In kite, these two adjacent sides are equal and these two adjacent sides are equal. Whereas in rhombus, or rhombus is a parallelogram in which all sides are equal, but kite is not a parallelogram. Kite is a quadrilateral in which these two adjacents and these two adjacent sides are equal. Okay. Now, see, suppose this is a diagonal, name here A, B, C, D. I am always giving the name A, B, C, D. You can write another one, P, Q, R, S, T or W, X, Y, Z. It is very easy for me, that is why I am always writing A, B, C, D. So, you can name here A, B, C, D. B, D is its a diagonal, and if we join this AC, then AC also will a diagonal, and suppose this point is O. We can see here this diagonal and this diagonal are not equal. In a kite, both the diagonals are not equal. Also in rhombus also the diagonals are not equal, but in rhombus diagonals bisect at right angle. Bisect at right means this part is equal to this part, this part is equal to this part, and also this 4 angle is of 90 degree. But in kite, diagonal bisect each other, both diagonal does not bisect each other. In kite, this bigger diagonal AC, this is the smaller diagonal BD. In kite, what we should know that this bigger diagonal bisect the smaller diagonal, but small diagonal does not bisect the bigger diagonal. One thing remember, that always in kite, bigger diagonal bisect smaller diagonal. Bisect means if this this diagonal AC bisect this BD at O, means this part and this part is equal, means BO is equal to OD, but AO is not equal to OC. Here BO is equal to OD, but AO is not equal to OC. We should remember that bigger diagonal bisect smaller diagonal at 90 degree. Also, these two diagonals meet here at 90 degree, means angle, or you can say AC is perpendicular to BD or BD is perpendicular to AC. This is the one property of kite, that bigger diagonal bisect smaller diagonal at 90 degree, whereas smaller diagonal does not bisect at 90 degree. And another property is that this small diagonal divides the kite into isosceles triangle. This small diagonal divides this kite into isosceles triangle. This divided triangle in this triangle and this triangle, triangle ABD and triangle BCD both are isosceles triangle, whereas bigger diagonal, this bigger diagonal always divide the kite into congruent triangles. This diagonal AC divides this kite in triangle ABC and in triangle ADC, and both are congruent. Okay, these are the property of kite. Smaller diagonal divides kites into isosceles triangle, whereas bigger diagonal divide the kite in two isosceles triangle. Okay, we need this one, that bigger diagonal bisect the smaller diagonal at right angle. Okay, now we are going to find again area of kite. Area of kite. In area of kite, again we can take either triangle ABD and BCD, or triangle ABC and ADC, whatever you like you can take. I am taking here triangle ABD plus triangle BCD. The area of triangle ABD, area of triangle BCD. If we add these two areas of the triangle, we will get area of kite ABCD. Okay. Okay, now come to triangle ABD. In triangle ABD, BD is the base, AO is the height, because there is AO is perpendicular to BD. So, this will be the height, this will be the base. So, for ABD, the area of triangle is 1 by 2 base into height. Same way here also 1 by 2 into base into height. Now, put the value. BC means BD, right here BD, into height. Height means this AO, right here AO, plus 1 by 2 in the place of BC. BCD, in triangle BCD again, this line will be the height and this line will be the base. So, base is BD and height is CO. This will give the area of triangle ABD, this will give the area of triangle BCD. Now, see what is common here. Again here 1 by 2 into BD is common, 1 by 2 into BD, 1 by 2 into BD is common here. Now, it remains AO plus CO. This is equal to 1 by 2 into BD into, and if we add AO plus CO, again we will get AC. If we add AO and CO, we get AC. In the place of BD we can write D1, in the place of AC we can write D2. Therefore, area of kite will be again 1 by 2 D1 into D2, or half of the product of its diagonal, and this two formula is same. One area of rhombus is also 1 by 2 D1 into D2, area of kite is also 1 by 2 into D1 into D2, but it little bit different in the properties of rhombus and properties of kite. Okay. So, we have derived all formula from triangle to kite. Now, we have trapezium. Okay. So, we are going to find area of trapezium now. Before finding area, we should know what is a trapezium. What is the trapezium? Okay. Trapezium or trapezoid. Trapezoid. What is trapezium? Trapezium is a quadrilateral. Trapezium is a quadrilateral of which one opposite sides are parallel, not both opposite sides are parallel. Again, a trapezium is a quadrilateral in which one opposite sides are parallel. See, according to this definition, if these two are parallel, then this is the trapezium. If these two are parallel, then this is trapezium. Only one opposite sides are parallel. Take another example. If these two are parallel, then this is the trapezium. If these two are parallel, then this is also trapezium. Okay. If these two are parallel, then this is also trapezium. These are the examples of trapezium. Okay. Fine. Now we are going to find the area of this trapezium, either this, whatever trapezium. Okay. So we take first. We can take any one. Take this trapezium A, B, C, D. Okay. Now we have to find out area of this trapezium. To be trapezium, it should be parallel. Trapezium A, B, C, D. We have to construct a height. Suppose this line is a height of the parallel line, AX or AP. Suppose AP is a height of this parallel line, and we have already discussed about height of the parallel line. The height of the parallel line is the height of the all figures which are inside the parallel lines. We have already discussed. So either we can make height here or we can make height here. This is AP is the height of the parallel line. That's why AP is the height of the trapezium also. We have to find out area of trapezium. Okay. Now suppose here is what diagonal AC. AC is a diagonal, and this diagonal divide the trapezium into two parts. That part is triangle ADC and triangle ABC. Okay. So the area of trapezium will be sum of area of triangle ADC, triangle ADC and triangle ABC. If we add area of triangle ADC and triangle of area of triangle of ABC, we will get area of trapezium. And we have considered that AP is the height of the parallel line or height of the trapezium. If AP is the height of parallel line, then it will be the height of trapezium also, it will be the height of this triangle also, and it will be the height of this triangle also. We have already discussed about the height of the parallel line in very previous class, that the height of the parallel line will be the height of the triangle or parallelogram or anything which are inside the parallel line. So this triangle is also inside these two parallel line, this triangle is also inside of these two parallel lines, and this trapezium is also. So this height AP will be the height of this trapezium, AP is the height of triangle ADC also, AP is the height of the triangle ABC also. Okay. Now come to one. What is the area formula of a triangle? 1 by 2 base into height. Here also 1 by 2 into base into height. 1 by 2 in triangle ADC, in triangle ABC. If this will be the height, then this will be the base. If AP is the height, then DC is the base. So in the place of base we write DC, and in the place of height we write AP. Okay. Same way 1 by 2 the base of the triangle ABC. If this will be the height, then this AB will be the base of the triangle ABC. So in the place of B we can write AB, in the place of height again we can write AP. Okay. Now see what is common here. Anything is common here. 1 by 2 is common, AP and AP is common. It means 1 by 2 into AP is common. If these two are common, then what remains inside? That is DC and AB. Now see 1 by 2, what is AP for trapezium? What is AP for trapezium? The AP is the height of the trapezium. In the place of AP we can write, height, and in the place of DC, what is DC? DC is a one parallel line. AB is one parallel line. So they are the parallel line. We can write small a or small b, or we can write P1 or P2 also. In short, what can we write? Area of trapezium is equal to 1 by 2 into height into AB and BC, or DC and AB are parallel lines. So we can write a sum of parallel lines. In this way we can get area of trapezium. That is what? That is 1 by 2 into height. Height means height of the trapezium, and sum of the parallel side. Sum of the parallel side, which side are parallel, we get sum. In this way we have derived all formula for the plane figure from triangle to trapezium, including circle. Okay. Thank you very much for today. Now I am going to remind you all formula or what we have discussed about plane figure from circle to trapezium by slide. So I am requesting you to see slide very carefully. It is the summary of all formula. So I request my technician friend that please start the slides. See here, this is the concept. We have discussed the concept about base of and height of the triangle. Here are 3 examples to show what is the base and what is the height of the different kinds of triangle. Please next. These are more example of height and base of the triangle for different condition. Next please. These are the example of height of the parallel line, what we have discussed here to find out the area of the trapezium. The height of the parallel line will be the height of the all triangles or parallelograms or the quadrilateral which are inside the parallel lines. So this figure shows you that the height of the parallel line that is given here as that height will be the height of all triangles inside the parallel line or quadrilateral or the parallelogram. Next, now see what is the formula we have derived in the condition area of triangle. When base and height are given, there is given 1 by 2 base into height. When 3 sides are given, under root s, s minus a, s minus b, s minus c, where a, b, c are the length of the side of the triangles, and s is the semi perimeter which we can get a plus b plus c divided by 2 or directly p by 2. One more formula is given, but it is given in trigonometry. We will discuss in trigonometry also. Leave that formula. Then area of equilateral triangle also we have derived, but in in our formula we have written there under root 3 L square by 4. Here is given s square. So s and L both are same. We can write either s or L or other letter, but we have to say that this letter denotes for the length of the side of the equilateral triangle. Next one. Now see, this is the area of the quadrilateral. What is the area of the quadrilateral? We have already proved 1 by 2 into diagonal and into sum of its perpendicular on the diagonal. This is the formula for area of quadrilateral. Next please. This is the area of parallelogram, base into height. Base is given, height is given. Next, similarly about square. I think we have forgotten their rectangle. There must be rectangle. Square, area of square is a square. A is the length of the side. Perimeter is 4a. Diagonal is root 2a or a root 2 we can write. Again area of square is diagonal square upon 2. These are the summary of square. Next please. I think area of rectangle was missed here. Square. Next please. This is the area of rhombus we have derived here. Area of rhombus is equal to 1 by 2 into d1 into d2. Here is written d1 into d2 upon 2. Both d1 and d2 are the diagonals of the rhombus, and to find perimeter we add all sides of the rhombus. Next please. This is the area of the kite, see there, and we have also derived the area of the kite as 1 by 2 into d1 into d2 there is given, and to find perimeter we add all sides of the kite. This is the figure, this is the formula of area of kite. Next please, trapezium. At last we have derived here the area of trapezium, that is 1 by 2 into height into a plus b. Here h denotes for height and a b denotes for the parallel lines, but here is given short base or long base, but both represent the parallel lines. This is the formula for trapezium or trapezoid. Next please, and this is about circle. We have discussed about circle in our earlier classes. Area of circle is pi r square, and also pi d square upon 4. It is not written there. Circumference of the circle is 2 pi r. Pi d also, pi d is not written here. Diameter is equal to double distance of radius, and radius we can find out under root a upon pi. So this is all about circle. Next please. Okay, thank you very much for today. So what we have discussed in our 5 or 6 classes, and generally we have concentrated on the plane figures and how the area and the perimeter of the plane figure we can derive or we can find out. So in these 5 or 6 classes we have understood about the formula for perimeter and area of the plane figure. From tomorrow we will go on the numerical problem, and what I request you that what is the formula for all plane figure you remember or you revise today by watching all those videos, and then after we start numerical problem from tomorrow. Okay, thank you very much today, and again only homework is to watch your video and to remember the formula for the plane figure. There is other than there is no homework. If any confusion, again I am saying that you can write in Facebook Live or YouTube, or you can directly ask with your mathematics teacher for your school. Okay, thank you very much. Hope you enjoy all the day. Have a nice day. Bye. Namaste.